You know, it is so funny you say that, Will, because I literally sat right down the moment that message came through. Uh, Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope your night's going well. I really need to plan out a better intro for the future instead of sitting down and just saying whatever comes to mind first. Thank you for your patience for the past 9 minutes as well. I've had a pile of clean laundry I needed to fold and went, you know what, start the stream, fold it, and then we can get going once that's done, because otherwise I'm never going to. But hello, welcome. Tonight we're starting a new game. First of all, I'm going to have to go through all of the fucking chat redeems that you guys love to spam before I'm even here for some reason. Hi, cat. I went to close my door a little bit more and saw Gigi's head poking through my bookshelf. So, first of all, I've got a pile of laundry I need to wash. Go wash it. It's worth it. What? Hmm. Interesting. Sorry, I was curious what the heart badge on your profile was. GG, they're saying hello in the Twitch chat. Do you have anything to say? He's leaving the room. No, I don't plan to be awake at 1 a.m. when it'll finish. That's fair. Also, we have a bird fact, hydrate, and stretch. I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna hit the stretch first, which, Christ, that felt good actually. I just popped my back like 4 times. Oh, hello, Gigi. He's on my desk now. You really didn't want anything to do with me for the past like hour, and then the second I go live, you want to come hang out. I wonder if it's because I'm talking. Anyways, okay. As far as bird fact, I actually did go look up a couple. Simply because there were quite a few birds on my mind recently, and I wanted to browse Wikipedia for a little bit. Figured might as well be a good time to write them down. First one I have here, the American woodcock is a bird in the like Pacific Northwest region, and it is the only species of woodcock in North America. There's other ones in other places. The American woodcock. They're so goofy. They kind of look like sandpipers with a tiny round body and a really long beak. And also their call is just like this dumb little squeak. It's so silly. They've been on my mind because my younger sibling showed me a video yesterday of like America's top 10 birds. And the first one, it starts off with the red eagle, the red-tailed hawk. Sorry. Whoa. Okay, free bird fact. I was going to go into why I mixed those up. Are those the ones that do the rad little dances? Sandpipers are, because I know the dance you're talking about. Woodcocks are related. Anyways, red-tailed hawk has a very, very distinctive screech that is actually used a lot in Hollywood movies as like the bald eagle scream in westerns and stuff. But they showed me this video that was very impressive, very loud. Not bald eagle, red-tailed hawk screech. And then the very next thing it cuts to is a woodcock squeak. It's so stupid. Um, Hold on, let me pull that one up. Actually, I'm not gonna pull up visuals. But I will just go to YouTube and get the woodcock and make it squeak for you guys. 2 seconds, please. Da, 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 da. Okay. Hopefully, this doesn't go straight into an ad. Like, doesn't this just sound so stupid? They're gorgeous. They're delightful. However, they sound so stupid. Visuals of the woodcock will likely get me banned. And bald eagles sound so pathetic compared to what you expect. And then the Canadian says they sound exactly how I expect. Absolutely fair. Anyways, ma'am, that's a ribbit. It's a bird ribbit. It's so silly. Anyways, let me switch over to game capture. Okay, that was weird. Sorry, my transition visual played in a weird way. Tonight we are going to be playing more Halo. Starting the next game. I'm not hearing audio. What is going on? There we go. Now I can hear audio. That's weird. Anyways, Halo Combat Evolved. We are going to be doing it on Heroic. Apparently left skulls on last time I was playing, and we're going to turn all of those off. Just like how we played through Reach. Now, I will say one thing before I begin, and that is... Bang, I give you... That's really funny. I give you permission to act how you need around the cockroach situation there. You are here as a pest exterminator. However, chat, tonight, we did have gambling in all of the prior Halo Reach streams. Do we want to do more gambling tonight? Because I have this little scrap of paper here. I have pens and such. I can quite easily keep track of deaths. So if we want to do gambling on how many times I will let's go gambling. Okay, that's one person down for gambling. Anybody else? I'm gonna turn up gameplay capture a little bit. It just seems really quiet, and I know I can talk louder than that. Emilio Blota does sound like a cockroach name. Sorry. Okay. Let me set up a prediction. Luckily, I can just copy the previous ones. We're gonna make the submission period 20 minutes long. And start. Hello, Baruch! Wow, you've been subscribed for a while, man. Thank you for helping me. Well, I was gonna say keep the lights on, but I have a different job for that. Thanks for fueling my gaming addiction. I haven't bought a new one in a while, but I need to so I can play it on stream. But at the moment, my actual work schedule has been difficult in finding time to stream. But we will soon. I've been thinking about streaming more in the mornings. But I haven't quite made up my mind. It would be interesting for me as a, I mean it's 8 p.m. evening streamer to suddenly start streaming at like 11 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, something about that would just be funny. Don't you think, Kiki? One of the very interesting things that this cat does... Wait, no, I have a bunch of morning classes. How can I bully chat? I mean, moderate. See? We gotta figure it out. So one of the interesting things Kiki does is when I pet her while sitting in my chair, she drops down to my rug and just lays there, and then just claws the ground and pulls herself whenever she wants to move around. So silly. Kiki, chat says hi. She left the room. Hopefully she can still hear me. It's open just enough of a crack to let the cats in and out. Oh, she's back.
Cortana, all I need to know is did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
Forget how quiet I keep parts of this game. Let me know if anything in the game is hard to hear. I can always tweak settings.
Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha.
Everyone, sir?
And Cortana,
Hmm?
let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
Hope nobody minds the 25-year-old graphics. The anniversary ones are not as fun, in my opinion.
Platoon, secure airlocks on deck 11. 14th Platoon, rendezvous with 22nd Tactical at Bulkhead, Charlie 14.
25 years, for real. Yeah! Halo Combat Evolved came out in 2000.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill.
Or 2001.
This is not a drill.
The anniversary graphics are worse.
Man, here's where
They-
split
they-
squid-head sons of bitches that they could not have picked a worse enemy than the human
I'm not talking
race.
over
We are
Johnson.
going to blow the hell out of those dumb bugs until we don't have anything left to shoot them with. And then we are going to strangle them with their own living guts. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir!
Halo
Damn
Team
right I am.
Master.
Now move it out. Double time.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is going to be your lucky day.
Sir? Right. Let's thaw him out.
The Hushed Casket is such a fun
Tracking the
name to
case in
call a
30 seconds.
cryopod. Oh, utterly delightful, this game.
He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5!
Okay. We have gameplay. Hey! Don't knock anything over, Kiki.
Show inbound Covenant boarding craft. Stand by
Get off
for
of there.
bell borders.
Okay. We have gameplay controls now. Just letting us skip the intro thing. Now, I will say, before we continue, hello Ruby! Thanks for joining. Before we continue, these are the original graphics when the game released. There's a button to hot switch to the anniversary version. This is just not as good. There's a lot of arguments for which one's better, which one's worse. I prefer this one for a variety of reasons. And this is what we will be playing with.
This way!
There might be some points I switch just to show you guys the difference some more. But, you know, for now, we get to watch him die as the original creators of Bungie intended. Run!
Secure those blast doors! Move! Move! Whoa! About time you showed up.
Come on.
Sir, the captain needs you on the bridge ASAP.
ASAP.
Follow me.
Great, follow, lead the way.
What the?
I'm not jumping over him. I don't feel like it. He doesn't deserve it.
Help you! Chief!
Keep running, Marine. Okay. Now, on to our second cutscene of the game, everybody.
Captain Keyes.
Don't worry, they're not
Good to see
usually
you,
this
Master
close
Chief.
together.
Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3... make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
These two are
Report.
ridiculous.
It must have
I
been one
love
of their
them.
boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Control for the main cannon is offline!
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cole Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
Or has enough dead heroes?
I don't know what.
I appreciate your
Bewildering
concern.
that people were upset Cortana got less hot.
Protocol is
Right? Like, this is what we
Instructing
started
the
with.
capture of a shipboard
Holographic
area is
purple
absolutely
lady.
essential, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of
Right?
emergency
It's
landing
weird.
zones. Upload them to my neural lace.
I mean, like, sure, I get
Aye,
it.
sir.
People get attached to characters that were, especially ones that were,
Which
I love
is
her A
where
pose
you
there,
come in.
especially ones that were around
Get
when they were
Cortana
kids,
off this ship.
right?
They're safe from the enemy.
But,
If
like,
they capture her, they'll learn
come on.
everything. Force deployment,
They made a
weapons
weird
research.
design choice in Halo 4.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
I want to see purple titties. Fair. I personally think they should have kept her purple instead of going blue.
Good luck, Master Chief.
That's like my biggest opinion on Cortana design. But I don't know. I
Your
feel free to
architecture
time
is
me out
much
for that.
different
No,
from
no,
yours.
you're fair. You're fair. I can't blame you. I am,
Don't
however,
keep
very
it low,
biased
Sam. You'll have
against
to find
purple.
ammo as you go.
I mean, very biased for purple. I want to dye my hair purple soon, and I'm gonna be so honest, chat. I am currently trying to decide if I want to change my hair color, not hair color, hairstyle, right? But then I'm gonna be going to a stylist, get it cut, cleaned up, and dyed. Don't we all? So true, bestie. Welcome, everybody, to the game that gives you the best weapon as the very first one. Like, come on, what other games do you know where the handgun's a sniper rifle? Purple hair burp, right? Like, I gotta do it. I have to.
Those Marines
It's gonna
could
be
use some
so
help,
fun.
Chief. Do what you do best.
Come on. Oh, that gun was not fully loaded when I picked it up. Come on, come on. To be fair, I don't know what you look like, but you could be Cortana for all we know. I'm unfortunately not. Well, fortunately, unfortunately, there's some contentious opinions possibly around that. Purple is best color. It's right up there with green for me. They're tied for number 1. They're just both so pretty. Together, they're not always the best. I will say, I'm not gonna dye my hair green anytime soon. That I'm planning of. But purple for sure is pretty great. Bye, bitch. Come on. I think Burb could pull off purple hair pretty well, actually. Thank you! So far, there has been one person who has responded to that with, I don't think you should, because I don't think it would look great. Everyone else would like to do it. It would be amazing. Those grenade fuses are so long sometimes. Okay. Alright. Gimme the overguard.
Using our lifeboat airlocks to attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in. Clever bastards.
You know what? Sometime after I finish playing Combat Evolved here, maybe after I finish playing the full Halo base trilogy plus ODST from here, I should come back and play through Cursed Halo, and I should drag someone into it with me. Based on her personality, definitely complimentary. Thank you, thank you. Absolutely the kind of girl who has purple hair and pronouns. I also wear mostly black. Birdie Lore, I am goth, so, you know. I mean, I don't have Halo, but also if it's cheap, you could drag me through Cursed Halo. I don't know how expensive the Master Chief Collection is, unfortunately. Not off the top of my head. It's one of the rare individuals who has seen Birdie in person. You can definitely pull off the purple hair. It would look pretty dope. Thank you! Burb going full Virgil. Is that a Devil May Cry reference? That's the only game I can think of that has a character named Virgil. I've never played it, though. Stop exploding. That was a perfect throw. Oh my god. He didn't even realize he was there. I was there. You know, they normally charge. Don't throw a grenade at me, please. Thomas Sanders stuff, actually. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Back up. Oh. Hey, fun fact! Those grenades are a war crime. Would you do like full purple? Yeah. Yeah, I actually downloaded a picture of like the exact purple. Not exact purple, but the kind of purple that I was going for. Kind of similar to this right here, actually. Right, like a nice dark purple. What's a war crime? Need Bacon, the resident war crime citizen to confirm. Quick! Someone hit the game lore redeem. Wait, hold on. I actually need to check something with that. Did I make that limited use? I know I was tinkering with these earlier. I did. Okay. Let's up that a little bit. Okay, perfect. Sorry, had to change that. Slay. Thank you. I'm gonna tell you guys, if it makes Warfare more efficient, probably will work. That, fun fact, redeem is gonna haunt me for the entirety of the rest of the time I'm streaming Halo. Because we're finally to the parts of Halo that I like to talk about, but I trap myself with it by making it so you guys have to pay me so I can do it. Okay, fun fact. So, in lore, not necessarily in gameplay, but in lore, the plasma grenade, this one, is essentially a, the way that it works is it has the little ball, and it starts a chain reaction that then just escalates infinitely in like a fucking logarithmic scale of like, you know, worse over time. It essentially creates a miniature star for a second, you know, like it's insanely powerful. It vaporizes everything in a 13, I'm gonna say foot. I'm not entirely confident that it isn't meter radius. As well as they stick to things. So if you throw that at someone, it sticks to them, begins melting their flesh, and then vaporizes them and their buddy to the next foxhole over. I don't think the UN has rules against creating a mini star. Yeah. But like, some of the weapons here rely on the same concepts. This little dinky plasma pistol. That overcharged shot right there, in lore, in the expanded universe and the books and stuff, that can melt someone's torso. Just gone. Fission napalm. Yes, quite efficient. And a archive. Exactly. Oh, also, bird fact. Birds are considered dinosaurs. Right? They're known to be... The large group of animals that is known as birds are theropod dinosaurs. Which also means that, like, there's a whole taxonomical system of ranking. You know, domain, kingdom... Domain, phylum, kingdom, class, clade, whatever the order goes. They're considered on the clade level to be reptiles as well. So not all reptiles are birds, but all birds are reptiles. Which is neat. But that also makes the closest relative to, you know, the large group of animals that are birds is actually crocodilians. So the closest thing to a bird that isn't a bird is a crocodile. Or alligator. Which is neat. Taxonomy. I have to know multiple forms of taxonomy for one of my classes, and it's annotating. I think you meant annoying. No, that's fucked up. Who let birds be reptiles? I will say I agree. Annotation is annoying. I never liked doing it. Which is weird, because I kind of want to be an English teacher. Like, I'm not going to, but I kind of want to. Bye, bitch. Who let the platypus be a mammal? To be fair, Australian animals are isolated enough from the rest of the global ecosystem that they should be counted as their own classifications. Have you ever met a bird? Reptiles are way more chill. Depends on the bird, but yeah.
Warning.
I used to have a leopard gecko. That guy was chill. Used to have chickens. Those motherfuckers would eat you alive. If they felt like it.
Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
Thank you, Cortana, for giving me basic game instructions. So it was directly rewired, then I would half-ass it. Required, yeah. Yeah. I just never bothered. Which I understand now why annotations are important. But, you know, back in high school, I didn't care. And gators are pretty chill as long as you don't fuck with them. You leave them alone, they leave you alone. Usually. Precisely. They also taste like chicken. Hold on, I'm gonna go kill all those guys because I can. Birdie, you're my favorite reptile. Thank you. If I ever reach the long, probably never gonna happen dream of becoming large enough to custom order a VTuber model and start doing that whole part of Twitch streaming, I'm gonna make it lizard bird. They do taste a little like chicken, but kind of better though. Yeah! Yeah, it was kind of better. I will say, maybe that better was part of the breading, because it was fried gator on a stick when we had it. Sorry, one hand's off the keyboard because I have to pet the cat. And yes, VTuber burb. I've thought about it. It's not something I'm currently working towards, especially since I don't have a functional webcam to track that. Fuck you guys.
It looks like
Hey.
the Covenant wanted to catch you napping.
Kiki, don't talk on my cable. You could PNG tuber. That is... spoilers. Potentially in the works. I won't say anymore. Any level that gives you this gun literally trivializes. I mean, yeah, I've been told a little about it. Exactly. Any level that gives you the Magnum in this game instantly trivializes every other gun in the level. It's so powerful. Definitely the seasoning, but I also don't really like bird meat. Thanks. We appreciate that.
Contact over there.
Hey guys, how you doing? Hold on. This is a slightly intense encounter for this level, so I have to pay attention a little bit more. Whew. Did that guy have an energy sword? I'm pulling back. No, he did not. Okay, we're good. I am gonna die. Yep. Alright, that's number one. We did make it through almost the entire level, which is pretty good. Hold on, can I fall back here real quick? And... yeah!
Come back to class or
wanted to side with those Marines and save them. Hello, Kiki.
The
Hi.
damage to the superstructure is extensive. I don't know how much more abuse the Autumn can take.
Autumn's a tough old bird. She can handle it. Considering all the shit this ship goes through, I mean, hell. We saw it at the end of Reach leaving the planet. It did not make a clean getaway. Come on. There we go. Got him. Okay. Easiest way to work through this section is just stand here and spam grenades. Assuming you don't blow yourself up, you'll kill everything else. Woo! See? I did it. Spam grenades, kill everything else.
There's one last lifeboat. Quickly, get aboard before it launches.
There we go.
Oh no! Ah!
Now would be a very good time to leave.
Punch it.
Aye, sir.
Oh, wonderful. Hi, Kiki.
We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance.
Oh my god, I left Discord open. I normally don't do that.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here.
Look!
Kiki, they're saying hello.
What is that thing, Lieutenant?
Hell if I know, but we're landing on it.
Your Honor, she's been hit!
I knew it! The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
He hit Captain for a reason.
Heads up, everyone, this is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed.
Off to the next level we go. I think they meant 5 seconds, Will.
Coming in too fast. Damn,
Football field?
failure. They flew too early.
They might be traveling faster than that.
Brace for impact.
Huh! Part
Chief?
of that music
Chief, can you
cue
hear
that was
me?
just played is used a lot with
Blast.
something
Are you
else later
alright?
in the game.
Can you move?
It's very odd to have that there.
Well, there's the impact. There's nothing we can do.
Interesting. Anyways, we're gonna run away. I'm gonna be honest, I zoned out for a minute until I saw that DM.
Multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving
It's
into the
way
tails.
long. It was way longer than
We're
5
lucky.
seconds.
The
It was
Covenant
5
believes
seconds
that
until they
everyone
enter
aboard
the
this lifeboat died in the
atmosphere,
crash.
and then they
Alert,
still had to
Covenant
hit
dropship
the
inbound.
ring from
We
that.
must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
Okay, everybody, look how gorgeous and cool this ring space is, especially for how old it is. You fuck off. I'm gonna hide behind this tree real quick. Right, natural landscapes, gorgeous skybox. And then, yes, it freezes like that on its own. This is the anniversary. Right? A constant theme that I kind of feel with it is that it's too much, you know? Like, there's a lot of emotions about it, you know, nostalgia, obviously. This would have played like the first time. The Foreigners really cooked with the Halo rings, exactly. And the designers cooked when they made it. Because this place, I mean, there's life, obviously, there's trees, but it still feels kind of haunted and weird, you know? With this, it loses a bit of that. The skybox loses some of its charm too, unfortunately. Look at me, getting into trouble because I was staring at the stars and not looking where I was walking. Just like real life. I'm so gonna die here. God, this brings back red versus blue memories. In such a good way, I hope. You know, I wonder exactly how many people got explicitly into Halo because of red versus blue. Like, how many people had never heard of it, never played, nothing, and then they found red versus blue and went, I'm gonna go play this game. It's not a number we can ever really get an answer for, but it is always interesting. Oh my god, I just had a really mean thought for myself. Okay, we're gonna hide in this corner, pause for a second, and switch. I need to add a channel redeem. Just for today. Oh, what do I call this? I just realized I should probably pause the game as well, instead of just hiding in the corner. Oops. We're gonna make this that much. I wish I'd thought of this before the stream, but there's now a new redeem. Never played Halo, but I've been into Rooster Teeth, rest in peace content ever since I first watched it. So that's one person who's almost there. And instead, I get to bring you into Halo. Isn't that so fun? Like you aren't already into it because of the amount of times I hyperfixate dumping your messages. Glad you all have the patience for that. By the way, my internet keeps cutting out, so why are we not just chatting? Because I put it there for just a minute. Anyways, new redeem. Let me know what you all think.
Check to see if there are any survivors.
I might keep it, I might not. We'll see how it goes. Please don't. Lovely. I made it expensive. I don't know how much you guys will be able to spam it from there. Honestly, I've thought about it for 2 more seconds. Because it's expensive, we're going to make it longer. So now it's 15 minutes instead of 7. You knew it would happen immediately. I know, that's why I did it, actually. Anyways. Timer started. Oh, they even changed the gun sounds. It's ridiculous. Considering redeeming it, but it was just too cruel. I mean, let's be honest here. Isn't Twitch just a platform for people to have others publicly punish them for their own entertainment? What in the Pack-a-Punch Call of Duty ass sounds of these? Exactly.
We were the only ones who made it off the Pillar of Autumn.
Oh, it's hideous.
Scattered all over this valley.
At least Johnson's still here.
You showed up. I thought we were cooked.
His feet aren't. Change how the fucking audio works. Wait, I had to step away for a sec. What's the new redeem do? I have to play on the anniversary graphics. Because the more people that redeem stuff, the more popular my channel becomes, or some bullshit. So I have to make ones that you guys will find funny. If you ever wonder why there are content creators who literally just bark on the internet on this platform, it's quite literally just because the easiest way to get people to interact with your channel is to let them bully you. For their own entertainment. That's how it starts. Don't worry, nothing is too cruel to redeem. I can always tweak it. Make it more expensive, last less time, whatever feels the need.
Found him.
I think it would be that makes a lot of sense for why Artie streams then. Exactly. I think it would be really funny if I reached the point of being able to do this full time. Especially if it becomes like VTuber. Because even if I'm not barking on stream, I can honestly say that my full-time job is to pretend to be an anime girl on the internet. You know? That'll be so fucking funny for whenever my parents are trying to talk about how cool their kids are. And it's like, yeah, I pretend to be an anime girl on the internet and make a lot of money from it. I don't yet, but if that happens, guys, it would be so fucking funny for real. The bit would go insane. Even if I could do this part-time, the bit would go insane. Once you get really big, you need to redeem to swap you from a burb model to a crocodile model. That is genius. Please clip that and send it to me. Oh my god, I can't risk forgetting that, actually. Someone don't let me forget that. I won't let me forget that. No, hold on. God damn it. My entire audio mixer just got disconnected. Please. I screenshotted it to you. Thank you. Oh my god. My OBS broke for a minute. Sorry, guys. I have a little audio mixer soundboard and it literally disconnected and got stuck to my cursor and I couldn't put it back for a second there. Pinned in our DMs, you can't escape it. Wonderful. Fuck you. I already regret making this a redeem. Oh my god. This is so ass. Why would I do this to myself? I don't make enough money from streaming to warrant this. What is wrong with me? Someone please tell me this is funny. Let the bit justify my pain. Somebody, anybody. It's so crisp, but also so fuzzy. Right? It's also just way too bright. Consistently. It's just so much brighter than the base game. That's 2. The betting pool has closed, so nobody can enter or leave it now. But for anyone who guessed low, you're probably right at this rate. Yeah, you know what actually would be so funny? If I can stream part-time and then get a part-time job at like a sex shop or something. Then, you know, it's the classic, oh, Thanksgiving dinner with your relatives or whatever. It's like, oh, what are you doing for a job now? And it's like, well, for my day job, I sell dildos to people, and then for my night job, I pretend to be an anime girl and bark on the internet. Never have someone talking about me at the family reunion. That's not my ideal future. It just would be a funny bit, and I can't deny that at all. Safer work, sex worker. Oh. Okay, maybe this sequence is gonna be the end of me. That's 3 deaths from this dropship. I always play this game like I'm better at it than I am. I mean, let's be real, Birdie. A lot of VTubers end up talking about and being sponsored by Dillos. Like, sell them by day, promote them by night. You're so right, actually. I can just see it now, 3 years in the future. The stream starts, the VTuber model appears, and reads off a gamer subs sponsorship followed by a fucking... I don't know dildo companies what, but whatever a popular sex toy to be promoted on Twitch is. Love Ends, yeah. Alright guys, go buy my gamer subs and then use my Love Ends code. The funniest family disappointment timeline. Let's be real here. Oh my god. Anything to distract me from the fact I'm having to use the anniversary graphics. Please. Please. God. Can I just hide in the corner and look at this bulkhead so I don't have to think about it? Oh. I mean, but if you get big enough, you can't be considered a disappointment because you'll be successful. True. If I'm able to sit there and be like, this is what I do for a living, and also I make tens of thousands of dollars and do it as a full-time job, that would be pretty great. Please don't land on me, Pelican. Like, come on. Echo 419? We didn't even hear her. Because the anniversary is being weird with the audio. Is there anything I can do about this, please? Literally no. I'm gonna turn up the game a little bit.
Sure, Cortana. All right, who's in? Volunteer step up on the double. The rest of you get to the dropship. Punch it.
Dick! Right. Oh, you know what? There is, I guess, one positive to being on the anniversary graphics. And that's I do get to show off one kind of cool thing that they added. So this is something that existed in the later Halo games, but not so much. You guys don't fucking run away. I need you. Get back here. Where are you going? Okay. We're reloading the last checkpoint because they're not getting in my fucking... I need gunners! Thanks so much for abandoning me. There is one thing that existed in the later Halo games that they added in the Anniversary Edition for Halo Combat Evolved, and that is the skulls, which are modifiers for when you're playing through the campaign. They have effects such as switching up how often different dialogue lines appear, to disabling the HUD, to making enemies use grenades more, to making grunts explode into confetti when you shoot them in the head. All sorts of fun stuff. But because they were added in the anniversary, you can actually find them in the campaign, which is the intended way to unlock them for use. Right? So if you come right over here on this cliffside, you get a skull. Now in Halo 3, you can actually like pick them up and use them as weapons and hit people with them. Oh, hello, GG. But here in Combat Evolved, you can't because they were headed later. But also, if you're playing in the default graphics, you can't see them. But also, it doesn't matter because here on the Master Chief Collection, you have them all unlocked at the start, anyways. So there's not really a reason, unless you want to go out and collect them. Because if you want to play with them in the other games, you had to collect them. But now you don't need to do that. Alright. I want to delay more so that this timer can end, but the line hits anyways. Lasso, exactly. So one of the difficulties of doing Lasso on the original games instead of the Master Chief Collection is that you have to go out and get the skulls before you can even play it Lasso. So to get, you know, Lasso, legendary, all skulls on, you need all the skulls. Back into the Covenant Battle Network, they're actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with. Okay, I forgot to read the rest of that. Or didn't have time. There is one other advantage to playing through this game on Anniversary, and I didn't think to do this on the last level, but they added these things. I'm going to switch just for a moment. I know you did the redeem, but just to prove that it's not there. Right, there's nothing here? No, there's something here. Nothing, something. This is a terminal. They're common in the later games. We are going to hit this one. Not all of the others, though. Just because you go right past this one. They show lore cutscenes to expand on the greater world between all of the games. In Halo 3, they get insane, too.
I am experiencing such a mixture of anticipation and dread.
But, like, there's a lot of stuff
All
that's
preparations
going
are
to go off in
complete
this
for my
cutscene that
installation.
you don't understand if you haven't
In
already played
accordance
through the
with the
games.
final dictum of the Ecumene Council,
Yeah.
I have released myself of all remaining connections to my former station.
This is, it's sick as
This was
hell.
not difficult. What was could never be again. We had seen to that quite thoroughly. Prior to my final journey through the Great Portal, a gathering of my fellow monitors was convened upon the Lightworkers Cratch to distribute the final index collection.
I absolutely love the Halo 2 cutscenes. Blur did such a good job. They
It
looked
was most
so
unusual to have this
cool.
vessel of rebirth play host to such an event. Even though Lightworker ships were the only ones still allowed slip space permissions, Lightworkers were responsible for getting us to our places on the active facilities of the array.
I'm so excited to
While
play
all
through
of
this
this was
game
in
so that I can
accordance
start on
with
Halo
the
2 and show
One
you guys
entirely unsatisfactory breakdown remained.
the beauty of the
We
great
had no
journey that
contact
game
with
is. Pun fully intended. It's just...
The history of all Forerunners.
I think my
was
favorite
now
Halo
lost
game
to
is
us.
this one, right? Combat Evolved.
We relied upon the
It's
permanence of the domain to
just
preserve our
amazing
record of the
in a lot
events
of
that
ways.
led to this
The
point.
others, I will
But
admit,
without that record,
improved
would future
in
civilizations
a
know anything
lot
about
of
us?
ways.
Or only of our weapons?
But
My fellow monitor, 049 Adjunct Testament, had only one comment on this before we went our separate ways.
We deserve to be forgotten.
Perhaps. Perhaps. But now, the portal opens. And
Please
through it,
don't.
the
Are you
familiar
kidding
shape
me?
awaits.
the timer literally just ended. Alright, I'm making the cooldown longer. I made the redeem last longer without making the cooldown last longer. Okay, we're making that 25 minutes. I won't put an individual cap because it already costs 1,000. Though I guess probably good call. Yeah. Hey, another 15 minutes of hell. Fine. But yeah. Hold on. I need to for at least one moment switch, because you guys, I'm literally not hearing one of the great things of this game. That's the fucking warthog. Like, listen to this thing. It's so good. But it wasn't playing. And now that I've switched back, you can barely fucking hear it. It's awful. A 30-minute cooldown, you have a minimum of 15 on, 15 off. I have it for 25. Let's go set it for 30. That's definitely smarter. I'm tempted to forcefully redeem Bacons, but you did it well the rules. Oh, she sounds so good, right? She purrs so nice. The engine is just wonderful. But no, nothing. like it changes to an electric vehicle instead of fucking diesel. What wins in a fist fight? An elite, a Spartan, or the Warthog's minigun? Oh, she sounds so good. Alright, get rid of the redeem. Why were there two? Why were there two? Why were there two? There's normally only one there. Well, I'll get rid of it after this level. If it's still in effect at the end of the level, I'll leave it. But if not, it's going. I mean, it'll be going either way, but we'll see. I do find one thing interesting, and it is that the cutscenes were anniversaried. So, you know, even playing back, it's weird. Oh, also, this was fun. There's currently a lot of theories and rumors and a few leaks that there is not a remaster like the anniversary edition of this game was, but a full remake of Combat Evolved in the works by Halo Studios. In later games, you can shoot the hubcaps off, so I wanted to check if that was a thing, because I couldn't remember. But there's rumors of a full remake of this game, rebuilt from the ground up, in the Unreal Engine 5. Because they did a... Halo switched from... all of the Halo games were made off of one engine called the Slipspace, or BLAM engine, I believe. Oh, there's new traffic on the Covenant Battle Network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. We can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors. We have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance. True. Anyways, so all the Halo games were made off of one engine called the Slipspace, or the BLAM engine that Bungie custom made for Halo Combat Evolved. However, the current studio that owns it, Halo Studios, formerly 343, made the decision to jump to Unreal Engine 5, likely so that it would be an easier process of hiring new developers. Which I will say, Halo physics can still be kept, because that was through the Havoc physics simulator, which you can just take and put in Unreal Engine 5, to my understanding, which is great, because Halo physics are a really fun part of the game. Just Remaster 3, also true. Also true. I would love a 25-year anniversary Halo Combat Evolved remake and Halo 3 anniversary. Like, come on, guys. Hold on, Gunner, you do your thing. I want... Where is it? This. Now I have the 2 snipers in this game. Let's go park this somewhere that'll be decently useful. Here, we'll put it here. Come on. Just remaster everything with matching graphics, but so it looks like the stuff everyone likes, just higher quality, no retexturing. Exactly! Exactly! I think Halo 2 Anniversary did it very faithfully with the graphics. Like, they did exactly that. They just polished up what was already there. But a full remaster of everything, where it's just now all of the things have the same graphics, would be really cool, in my opinion. Which, slightly on that topic, I'm really hoping that there's a Nintendo Direct sometime soon that tells us... God, that sniper sounded awful. I hate Anniversary. Ugh. I hope there's... Burb, speaking of Nintendo... Okay. Hold on, let me finish my thing, and then I will read your chat. I'm really hoping that after the success of the Metroid Prime remaster, and with Metroid Prime 4 in the works, and with the Switch 2 coming out, I'm really hoping, and I know I'm not the only one in this, that we get a full remaster of the entire Prime trilogy, because Metroid Prime Remastered was amazing, and Metroid Prime 3 is genuinely one of my favorite games of all time. I grew up playing that. It was actually my first Metroid Prime game, because my family never bought the rest of the trilogy, so I didn't know about all this other stuff going into it. I played it so much. I love it. Yeah, I really hope that that's in the works. Plus, you know, Nintendo Direct, please give me Silksong news. Thank you. Okay, speaking of Nintendo, did you hear the rumor? There's a rumor of Pokemon Gen 1 through 3 in March on Switch. That would be really cool. I'm not familiar with which Pokemon games that is, but if it lets me replay Emerald on my Switch instead of just my Game Boy that's in my closet that I never use, that would be pretty cool. Going from 2 to Anniversary to 3 was so uggo I couldn't do it. I don't think that's blasphemy. I think that's a fair point. Halo 2 Anniversary literally modernized the graphics and made them look so good. It's a gorgeous game. Halo 3 does not look that good. Especially not in comparison. Which again, yet more reason. Red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, ruby, sapphire, emerald, fire red, and leaf green. Okay. I've played Emerald. It's great. I will say, if they put Emerald on the Switch, I'm going to have to buy a copy for my brother as an apology for the time I deleted his save on accident, including his maxed out everything. That poor Mudkip. He still holds a grudge against me for it, and it's been over a decade. A very, very minor grudge, but he does bring it up to make fun of me sometimes. Oh, if it happens in March, that means I could get it for his birthday. Interesting. Hold on, I almost forgot to do the tally mark. There we go, that's 5. Supposedly in packs with red, gold, ruby, fire red or blue, sapphire, silver, sapphire, leaf green, and a double pack that adds yellow, crystal, emerald, and any of the individual. Rumor says March 13th. Okay, good to know. Hopefully that's just a Nintendo Direct in the first place, and please, please, please give me Metroid and Silksong news. Please, 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 God, please. I don't know if any of you guys have been on r/Silksong recently, or just any of the Silksong Hollow Knight spaces, but oh my god. We've been going insane. Like, I swear to God, that community is just collectively mass hallucinating. If it's right before your birthday, that would be amazing. And when am I not insane? When I'm playing Halo, obviously. Sanest moment of my life, right here. Smashing Covey bastards. That's a joke. I'm still insane here. I'm just insane in killing aliens. And being autistic. You know, my sister bought me Pokemon X to finally return a Pidgeot she borrowed in first gen, then deleted when I was like 7. Holy shit. That's wild. Sisters just all suck then. We're awful. Yes. Truly. Okay. Let me take a bit of water. I need the next 3 minutes and 30 seconds to happen without me having to play this game. Please. Please. No. No, we have to go to the next one and speed run, because as soon as this level's over, I can get rid of this redeem. I shouldn't have done it in the first place. Please. God. Is there a path over here? Yes. Wonderful. This is where we're going. The audio is just so much worse. Even if we discount the visuals, right? If say they nailed the visuals, I would never play Anniversary just for the audio. Like, it doesn't sound right. Why is it that the crunch of my car hitting a tree is louder than my engine? This isn't an electric vehicle.
More of them!
Come on, come on, come on. Up the hill, up the hill. Don't hit Marine.
We're in a bad way. We've got wounded here.
Wonderful. Okay. Now time to kill all the cubby bastards. Fuck your mama, split lips. Wow. My stutter is getting worse. First try. Nailed it. Come on. Just die. It's cool. It's just a Cybertruck now, right? It's even wedge-shaped, unfortunately. However, unlike a Cybertruck, this one's cool. Because those things just suck. I swear to God, if you sneeze or, like, spill a fucking soda in the front seat of your Cybertruck, that probably voids the warranty. Those things are so fucking fragile. I was about to say, I'm so dead here, and then I died. Okay, tally mark tallied. Pen closed. That took me 3 tries. Why I openly admitted for free on the internet that it took me 3 tries to close my pen? I don't know. Probably shouldn't have done that if I'm being honest. Timer's off. Oh. We get to play the game. Finally. Half an hour of pain and torment and suffering. Can you either die to that or go somewhere I can shoot you without having to put much effort into it? Oh. Perfect.
Echo 419 to Cortana.
Bird back. Okay. So because I was playing Red Dead Online, I was looking up loons earlier, and I discovered that since they're aquatic, they normally take off from the water, because they're also bad at walking. And it is straight up to the point that there is only one species of loon that can take off from land, and that is the red-throated loon. I thought the Cybertruck exploding earlier this year was just it being a Cybertruck, but it ended up being a literal car bomb. It was insane seeing people on the internet who couldn't agree. Is this car just exploding like they normally do, or was this an intentional car bomb? And like, it was a 50-50 either way. It's hard to tell. read a joke earlier today that said a bunch of Tesla vehicles, but especially Cybertrucks and stuff, were being recalled due to an issue with the power steering, where they were just suddenly and unexpectedly making severe turns to the hard right. Anyways, probably a bit more political than I have this tag for. But seemed a good place to make the joke, you know? Anyways, we have to finish this mission. Cybertrucks so far have been recalled on average of like every 2.5 to 3 months. Literally, it's insane that they're still on the road.
Maybe they took cover in that structure.
That's so good. That's a really great joke. Thank you. I did not come up with it, but I think it's wonderfully funny. Anyways, we're gonna park this car here. And do this one. As wonderful as this stage in the level is, we're speedrunning it so I can finish it before potentially dealing with the cooldown on anniversary mode finishing. Because if I can finish this mission and not have to do that again, that would be great. Plus, they, compared to like every other electric pickup on the market, they underperform and overprice. Exactly. It's almost like they're a worse choice in every conceivable way.
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
You just made life worse for yourself there, dude. What the hell? Hey guys, we're gonna go out the other side real quick. To be honest, I think single coil remains the best electric pickup. I'm not very familiar with electric cars, unfortunately, so I don't have a cybernetic horse in this race. I think I saw an ad to show how good they were at off-roading, and the most intense thing within the ad was like a freshly mowed field at like a 3-degree incline. If you take that car off-road, it voids the damn warranty. If you take that car off-road, they straight up go, alright, cool. Your problem now. Oh, it's a guitar thing. See, I know even less about that. Free bird fact for the day, because I know it's out of redeems for tonight. But back in 2019, I actually started to teach myself how to learn, like, how to play the guitar, right? I didn't get particularly far, unfortunately, though I still actually have a guitar and a ukulele in my bedroom. But after about a month of trying to teach myself, I had a severe incident in my woodshop class, and have not tried to pick it back up since, because it's involved the tips of my fingers, and especially when I was still healing, it was not an option. I can't really, you know, drum my fingers on a table on that hand for too long. So it's like, I don't know. The instruments that I did play were violin and piano, though. I don't remember how to play either of them. But I was told when learning the piano that I was great at fingering, so, you know, get to ride that high forever. Hey look, it was an American woodcock call. Just like at the start of the stream. See, it was right for me to bring that up. I know that wasn't a woodcock, everyone shut up. It's just a funny joke I could make. Oh. That's one more. Sniper kind of falls apart in this arena. But I don't want to Use the assault rifle. It also falls apart when you're not using it correctly, which I'm not. Woo. Health back. Let's go. Where's that elite I kept hearing? Ah, there you are, bud. Oh. Lovely. Can you guys just get down here? No? Fine, I'll go up there. Was that enough? Can we call an Echo 419 now, please? No. Lovely. Who's still alive? Come on. Okay.
I've called for an evac.
Lovely. That's what it took. Okay.
That's the last of them. Roger that. I'm on my way.
Come on. Echo
New
419,
traffic
please
on the Covenant
hurry.
Battlement. I found Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation, a ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn. The Truth and Reconciliation touched down on a
Truth
desert
and
plateau roughly
Reconciliation.
300 kilometers upspin.
Let's be real though, everybody. The Covenant's names for their ships are so good.
You got me?
Alright, everyone out of the Warthog. We're leaving.
There's our ride. Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Welcome aboard, Master Chief. Ready for dust off. We should move out, Lieutenant.
And now
Need your help on a rescue mission.
I've turned off the anniversary redeem. You had your fun. I'm not doing that again. Reminds me of some prophets I know, right? Isn't that so interesting?
The enemy has captured Captain Keyes and are holding him aboard one of their cruisers, the Truth and Reconciliation. The ship is currently holding position approximately 300 meters above the other end of this plateau.
So how do we get inside the ship if it's in the air? The Corps issued me a rifle, not wings.
There's a gravity lift that ferries troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. That's our ticket in.
Once we get inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal from Captain Keyes' neural implants.
Hit 'em, Marines! Go, go, go! The Corps ain't paying us by the hour.
Stick to the higher ground.
The
to
Corps is
right.
paying you guys?
We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted. I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
Night
Get ready to
vision.
move in to support us, Sergeant. The Master Chief is going to covertly take out as many of the Covenant as he can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element of surprise.
Okay, we're gonna retry that checkpoint because I don't know how I was spotted. Frankly.
Hit 'em, Marines! Go, go, go! The Corps ain't paying us by the hour.
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted. I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next
Gonna
pass.
crouch and
I recommend
sneak
using your
this
sniper
time.
rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant. The The Master Chief is going to covertly take out as many of the Covenant as he can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element of surprise.
Let him have it! Firing!
There you go. Brady, have you heard of the Halo mod that has you play through the game as a regular Marine and it's in like third person or so? I have. I have not tried it, but God, it sounds interesting. I think that one would be best to play through with the full group. However, to you know, more accurately get the experience of playing as a Marine, since it's very rare for the Marine to be solo, you know. I think there's two Halo mods that I've played through, really. One of them's really stupid, not really worth bringing up, because it was just the level assault on the control room, but all of the enemies were reskinned, which made it difficult because they all were essentially the same, so it was difficult to tell what was what. And the other one is Cursed Halo by Inferno Plus, which is ridiculous in so many ways, but so fun. Is Cursed Halo the one with the extremely long warthog? Yeah. That is part of what he did. Making the longest warthog physically possible within the engine. He's also done a pirate-themed mission with a boat for Halo 3. But Cursed Halo specifically modified like literally every aspect of gameplay for Halo Combat Evolved. And it has multiplayer and campaign. I actually, free shout out my guy, would highly recommend Inferno Plus's YouTube channel if you want to look at some very, very silly modding projects. He's done more than just Halo. He also has some Dark Souls videos, such as a Dark Souls Among Us. And also Dark Souls, but with the guns from Halo. And I mean like full proper actual guns from Halo, not just reskinned crossbows or anything. The amount of work he puts into every single thing that he makes, because they're all shitposts. Like, they're all ridiculous and stupid, but they're the most high-quality shitposts ever made. And they're wonderful.
Cortana to Fire Team Charlie. The Chief has the left flank covered. Recommend you move up the middle.
Thanks for giving them the advice, Cortana. Hopefully they'll survive. He got a new butthole. Why do I speak?
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
Why do I say the words that come out of my mouth? Why am I the way that I am? Why am I laughing at shooting someone in the ass and saying they get a new butthole? It was funny, I'm not gonna lie. But why am I laughing? Oh. Don't call me a devil, you fucking lobster-tasting bitch.
Fire! We'll hang back while you get into position, Chief.
Spoken like a true Marine. Thanks, I am my father's daughter after all.
Cortana to Fire Team Charlie. Move up on the left. You should be able to flank the enemy.
Unfortunately, sometimes. Lobster tasting bitch? Yeah, so, there's a line from a Marine in Halo Reach, which we unfortunately did not get to experience, as I remember in my playthrough, that explicitly states grunts taste like lobsters. So if you take one of these little motherfuckers and boil them, it's gonna taste like lobster. Haven't heard that one before. Yeah. It's on, oh, what is it? Tip of the Spear, I believe? One of the female soldiers. One of the pretty ladies in the war. Nope. Alright, and that's 10. So if I die one more time this stream, anyone who guessed 10 in that 0 to 10 bracket has lost.
Fire in the hole!
I love looking at the grunt tank at the grocery store. It's so entertaining. That's a horrifying thought, considering grunts are 5 feet tall. You may forget, this little guy looks tiny. Master Chief is 7'2". So...
Cortana to Fire Team Charlie. The Chief has the left flank covered. Recommend you move up the middle.
Brady, the first option is 0 to 19, so not 0 to 10. I thought it was 0 to 10, and like a... I don't know. Apparently, I don't even know my own polls that I set up.
Cortana to Echo 419. Requesting reinforcements at our position.
Not like any of you are really surprised, I imagine. 0 to 10 seems so unlikely I made it double the size because there's a limit to the number of options. Ah, okay, that makes sense. And then I've just been copy-pasting that one ever since.
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
They can stay inbound, they can go out of bounds, I don't care. So you don't know the poll because you copy-pasted the one I made. Yeah. You're one of my moderators. Close enough. If I copied the other one, I don't think he'd even notice. Not gonna lie, it still kind of blows my mind that Fang is a mod here. Listen, she made a very convincing argument.
Best you can do.
Her workload has expanded since then, because birds totally have fangs. True, absolutely.
That's the best.
But you still do the original job you were hired for, and that works for me. And I don't want to hold, like, actual proper applications or something. Damn it, I'm visible again. Oh, where did that go?
Whoa!
Oh, man.
I can't fight this thing alone. Eat this. You wanna live?
Hey! No, no, fuck off. second. I think Artie does something... Did something similar last stream. Probably. I don't remember. That was like a whole week ago. And my memory is a fine mesh sieve with quite a few holes torn in it, so... Damn, I even typed that worse than normal. You know, what's really funny? This infinite ammo, constant fire gun, doesn't even trivialize this fight. It's insane. Come on. I'm hopping out. Got him. Okay. Put your head around. And miss. There we go. Didn't miss twice. Wait, what pronouns do you use? Always a fair question to ask. I will say, I love when I meet someone and then instantly assume that their pronouns are something funky and then ask them and I'm right. It's like, oh, perfect. Like, I've met someone and gone, you seem like a person who would use he, they pronouns. And then asked what pronouns they use, and they said he, they, and I was like, damn, I was right. Come on. Perfect. Where's the other one? There you are. These are my second favorite class of people. Fair. Don't look at me. No! I said don't look at me!
Want some more? Are you blank?
Thank you for your brave sacrifice of baiting the hunter away from me. Oh, 'cause Christ.
Cortana to Echo 419. We've reached the gravity lift and are ready for reinforcements.
I feel like I'm more biofoam than augments at this point. Christ.
Once we're inside the ship, I can home in on the captain's command neural interface. He'll probably be in or near the ship's brig, which should narrow our search.
Echo 419 inbound. Clear the drop zone.
As long as your favorite isn't like cis hetero white men. They're their own favorite. You know? Anyways. Burble. 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 I want to experience something like a grab lift someday, but I know the technology won't exist within my lifetime.
We're in. I've got a good lock on the captain's CNI transponder. No Covenant defenses detected.
I love how you say that in Covenant ship. Wow, what could that be?
There's one. Contact! Lots of
Woo.
contact!
Got him in time. Nah, Transcends are at the top of the podium, as we should be. Not biased at all. Sorry. Had to clarify there. Not possible for there to be bias coming from me in that regard. Truly the most unbiased individual regarding trans people. Hi, I'm your favorite trans streamer. Not biased at all. Well, favorite in quotation marks. I don't know who else you guys watch. There's some funny ones to this. I can't judge. At least say I'm your favorite while you're in my chat, though. You know? Just be nice or something. For real, for real.
You can't hide from me.
Oops.
I'm on your side.
11. Christ. Alright, everyone. Transcends number 1. Yeah! The fact that I didn't get hit by that.
Heads up!
Come on.
Take that!
Okay. Locking the fuck in now that all my Marines are dead. It's just like playing Helldivers 1. Like, I haven't played Helldivers 1. Helldivers 2. The game is oh so silly and funny. And you're just goofing off until you run out of respawns, and then everyone just immediately locks the fuck in. I don't feel like anyone should be at the top of the podium, as I am pretty anti-authority. Fair. Fair. All for, you know, equality and civility in that regard. But cishet white guys should be at the bottom, honestly. Fair. I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm sure many people here... Do I want to make that joke? Yes, yes I do. I'm sure many people here would think cishet white boys should be on the bottom more. When I was still one of those, I did not like my peers. Like, no, I don't want to step on that. Ayo. It would be funnier if I didn't stutter and stumble over every word in the sentence. But the joke still comes across. No, that makes it funnier. Thank you. Thank you.
That one's free.
3, 2, 1, come on. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Okay, hold on. I am not a bottom, and we can't be giving certain people ideas. They already have the ideas. I'm so sorry to inform you this. I don't like having a podium because generalization is unfair to too many people. True. Whoop. Nope. Okay, that was another one marked.
Contact! Lots of contact! No, you had it in your mouth.
Come on, Cortana's just doing her best. Baby just took a plasma sword up the ass and Chief of bottom. Canonically, the answer is Chief doesn't fuck. Chief's girlfriend is the pretty blue lady in his head that calls him princess. I like having a podium because being in front of a crowd is fun. I wish I could argue that I didn't think being in front of a crowd is fun, but I also am currently streaming live on Twitch. Canonically, Chief only has E-sex. Actually, I think there's a book. I'm gonna have to get into this. Someone please redeem fun fact. I have to get into this. I can't earnestly give this one away for free. But I need to get into it.
This is it.
Yeah, as someone who passes for both het and white, cis het white men are mostly awful. Chief is prime, arrow ace, representation. Honestly? A little bit. I don't know if I would say prime arrow ace representation, because it's kind of one of those I don't care about sex because my job is too important things. Redeemed fun fact. There's a book. It won't let me redeem it. So, there's a lot of Halo lore books. And according to some of the old content from a few of them, the suits, Samus is prime arroways. There we go. I wish the pretty blue lady in my head called me a princess. Instead they say other things. Anyways, there's some old lore that said that the suit would jack off the Master Chief for him. And since Cortana is in his neural system, and in the suit, because there's quite literally a hardwired connection, putting his... Oh, I didn't expect more hunters. I forgot that they're spawned on this difficulty. There's a hardwired connection between the suit and his literal neurological system. Yeah, Cortana kind of jacks him off with the suit, according to some lore, I believe. Yeah, what? Sorry! I don't think that's actually canon, but it is brought up way too much.
No covenant. Alright, well done.
But also, Chief doesn't really care about sex because he was kind of kidnapped by a psychopath at age 6 and turned into a super soldier, and then sent to fight in a war where defeat meant extermination. So, he's kind of had bigger priorities for most of his life. 15. He's got a nut button in his suit. That's one way to put it, unfortunately.
Nice shot.
Come on.
Open your mouth.
Where's the nearest Mjolnir dealer? Asking for a friend. Well, I don't think it's brought about until the 2520s, so you might be waiting for a bit. But also, I would like to remind you that an unaugmented human attempting to wear Mjolnir armor will shatter every bone in their arm attempting to flex their hand. So, be careful. There's a reason the only person wearing Mjolnir on this ring is the Chief, a highly augmented trained superhuman. Whoop. Nah, I'm built different. Sounds good. I wish you luck in your efforts. Will is built Ford Tough can be built incorrectly in a minute. Isn't that just what Ford Tough means? I think so, yeah. I mean, we already established that the armor is there to crank a bone. Not necessarily. Like I said, it's not confirmed canon to my knowledge. It's just a thing that existed at one point. How did I survive that? Whoop! Then again, compared to a Cybertruck, Fords are built like perfect.
Area secure. Keep moving.
I've never heard someone diss a Cybertruck more effectively. Holy shit. Henry Ford may have invented the assembly line, but happened to one of our trucks on the way to the station. Horrifying. As someone who makes parts of the big three Ford over Dodge these days. Good to know. Henry Ford may have invented the assembly line, but he was also Billy German mustache man's icon. So Brady, I saw some fucking mini Cybertrucks on the highway yesterday and had no way to effectively shit on them. I'm so sorry. I mean, so is Elon Musk. Oh, absolutely. Okay, UFO over there. So is Walt Disney. Yeah, a lot of them were not great. But Ford specifically is someone that Mustache Man looked up to and wanted to emulate. Because he got a lot of ideas from America. Pit maneuver. You don't even need to pit maneuver them. Just spray some water on their siding. They'll explode. Stretch. Hold on, let me finish this firefight. Okay. Stretching. Alright. Okay, that's a bag on the floor. We'll pick that up later. Rich people are all in need of a banquet of sorts. Mm-hmm. Truly.
Wait, that's the locked door down there. The Marines are waiting on the other side. The controls to open it must be somewhere in this room.
Whew. At least this time, the checkpoint's nicer. Disney was mostly anti-union. He was fairly centrist and liberal about race things for the time. Fair. Perhaps a wedding based on a certain color.
Wait, that's the locked door down there. The Marines are waiting on the other side. The controls to
Good
open
old
it
French
must
style
be
party
somewhere in this
mayhaps.
room.
The United States South was inspiration for 30s Germany. Yup. Especially the United States' treatment of Native Americans. That came up quite a bit in his planning. Shit. Anyways, a lot of heavily political topics tonight. I'm wondering what in real life could be inspiring those. And I am out of grenades. Lovely. I know that there's a health pack somewhere in this next room. We're desperately going to need to rush to that as quickly as possible. Ah, right here, through the door. Wonderful. Certainly nothing going on in the world right now. Certainly.
Nice shot.
Thanks, you've been having fun on the other side of that door? Fun fact, an idea to test. H.P. Lovecraft became less racist after getting a brain tumor. Maybe implant a few to see how quickly it helps. Woo! That's interesting to know. If I can't laugh about it, I'll cry, and I want to be able to, and I won't be able to stop there. The bit is all I have left of this life. I feel like the history of guillotine suggests that they're way too fun to let anyone actually use. The French got way too carried away with it. True. Did you guys see the guy on the internet who made the, like, rocket-powered guillotine a few years back, or whatever? Where, like, instead of just dropping, it got launched. Might have a full brain if you give him a few tumors. He is missing chunks, so... Whew. Okay. I should have something other than sniper rifle at this point. It's really powerful, but not great in these hallways. How many more guys are going to spawn into this room? I know I can just leave it. This RFK's worm has to register as a government employee. Well, unfortunately, with the rate they're going, it would lose its job pretty quickly. So did you know that it only costs us about $12,000 US to build a guillotine as of 2020, I think anyway? I feel like we can probably do it for less. Like, lumber's been expensive recently, but I'm sure you can find some solid scraps wood laying around somewhere. You bitch, you stole my joke. I said it first, and since I'm the streamer, I said it loudest. You definitely made it better, I will say. I think you could build one for like $60 at a Home Depot. The only thing that I can see really being particularly expensive would be the metal for the blade. If you cut the trees yourself, it's mostly free. True, but processing lumber from flat like that is a lot of work. But like, you know, if you have a job where you work with pallets, a pistol is 500. A guillotine sends a message though. And a pistol's only 500 if you don't DIY. We've seen how effective that can be.
Cortana to Echo 419, requesting reinforcements at our position.
Warhammer here, Cortana. I read you, but you're inside the Covenant ship. I'm not sure I can...
Type it first because of the stream delay. Ah, that's fair.
There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side.
Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
There's some spectacle in a handgun if you're Italian. I will say that. Damn it. Right, and that is 20. So to all of you who guessed the 20 to 29 chunk, congratulations on currently being right.
Warhammer here, Cortana. I read you, but you're inside the Covenant ship. I'm not sure I can...
Lock on to my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side.
Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
It'd be great if this ship would land and give me the health pack in the back. I need biofoam, please. I also need to not walk out of the ship. Probably avoid that. I'm not straight, but if I was, I'd let Luigi hit. That's fair. Apparently he's been getting so much fan mail that they had to put out like a public service announcement on how to properly send him letters and stuff in prison, and it has a note on the bottom with how to properly send nude photographs to Luigi. So that's a thing. We're switching to anniversary for a second to show you again. Look, the skulls. Not switching again for the rest of the stream, I pinky promise. I also think I'm ace though. Also fair. Also fair. The fact that I haven't run out of ammo for either ammo accounts. Did you also know that mixing tar and sand into napalm is an extra warframe? I did not know that, no. But now I do. I picked up a health pack finally. I didn't know that one was there. But if I wasn't, I get that he's pretty, but he's also really into Elon and white birth rates. Ooh, yeah. That part is true. Which is unfortunate. He has very, let's say, interesting political opinions instead of conflicting. I don't care who you're talking about. That's the reddest of flags. Yeah. I like to make jokes about it simply because I find it ridiculous that he supposedly killed a man and the immediate response was, "Ah, but he's hot," which is not a valid excuse to have supposedly killed a man, right? But the man he supposedly killed does make it better. Who? I was zoned out. Luigi Mangione, the supposed killer of Brian Thompson. And I say supposed because while there's already a fucking HBO documentary about it, he has not been convicted in court. Being hot let you kill people that have a hell of a body count. Plastic surgeons would become a ridiculous profession. Why do these guys have to have a firing position that literally covers every single one of their weak spots? Christ. The excuse is, yeah, but the guy he killed deserved to die, and he's hot. I think the first excuse is the valid one.
Got it.
But yeah.
The door is open. Everyone should move through now. I can't guarantee that it won't lock again when it closes.
Everyone should move through now, and everyone but me is dead. That's why Birdie doesn't show herself. It could be fatal. Bacon can confirm this. It's gonna get worse, too, because I've decided I want to start going to the gym. So... yeah, the burb about to become Miss Universe. Not that bad. Not that much gym, but...
I'm going to call for reinforcements.
some
There's
gym.
no sense going in with anything less than full strength.
Buff burb,
Cortana to
precisely.
Bellhammer. We need additional support troops. We're going to open the shuttle bay door again, move in, and drop off reserve troops on my signal.
Gym go burb? Maybe. We'll see how into it I become.
Cortana to Echo 419.
I've done some like at-home exercising in the past, but I'm really bad at keeping up with it consistently. So that's part of the problem that I need to solve. But also, you know, long-term health is a concern. Where the fuck did you guys come from? Piss off. Oh, hi, Johnson.
Try that on.
Jazzercise? No, don't need long-term health. Ah, but remember, I have to outlive the bigots. You know? My oldest current living relative is 70 at the moment. I gotta surpass that. Some, you know, long-term health habits and regular exercises are important in that process. I don't work out for long-term health. I do it to look hot in the short term. I'm gonna be doing it for both. You know? Did they already all die? Christ. Nope. 21. I got through like almost the whole first level without dying a single time. And now we're at this bullshit. Okay. I've thought about going to the gym a couple times, but also long-term health is not really enough of a concern. That's fair. Can't really blame that. Please let there be a fucking health pack somewhere. I want to start going to the gym so I can look hot short term and then morph that into a habit of like regular exercise for long-term health, you know? That's where I'm at about it. Should start working out both because my job, if I want to keep doing it, requires high physical fitness, but also if I actually want to go through the steps of transitioning, I want to be cute. Yeah, exactly. Alright, which one of you motherfuckers snitched and started shooting at me? Well, that's not allowed. Was it you? Johnson, was it you?
That got him. Nice shot.
Oh, I don't think I was hot when I was fit for a brief period. Not likely to work now. Who knows? The only way to find out is to try. Any other elites in the room? Oh, yep, that guy didn't notice because I wasn't paying attention. I think we're gonna have to take a short break soon. Johnson.
Somebody call Keys.
This has been a great stream so far. So glad I could catch it. Well, I'm happy you're enjoying yourself. It's always what we're trying to do. I was told to play something spooky tonight, and we haven't quite gotten that far yet, but, you know, we'll get there.
There'll be more. How'd that feel?
There we go. Plasma rifle. I should have been using this for a longer period of time in this level. And after the break, Burr was playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Nope. I've never played those games. I never plan on it. They don't really interest me. Except the anniversary graphics, that was awful. Turn on the graphics again, it's kind of spooky. It's haunting and horrifying, not necessarily spooky. But in 3 levels after this one, the game does get spooky.
This looks like the ship's command center, Thinner. The captain's transponder signal is strong. We must be close.
Please, Birdie, don't. I'm not planning on it. I've only turned it on since to show off the skull and by accident. Now, I will say this, when we reach Halo 2, I will be playing entirely in the anniversary. Because it's gorgeous. And if that redeem survives till then we'll make it so that I have to turn off the anniversary graphics. Yay! Yeah, glad you're enjoying.
We must be in the brig. These look like holding cells. There are probably multiple detention stations. The captain must be in one of them. We need to keep looking for him.
Which one of these had, like, ammo and stuff, please? Medkit. Oh, over here. Halo 2 Anniversary is just gorgeous. And on down here. Ah, there we go. Take the needler. Alright, let's go. Open the doors. Captain Keyes.
Coming here was reckless. You two know better than this. Thanks. Marines, lock and load your weapons. Let's be ready to move. While the Covenant had us locked up in here, I overheard the guards talking about this ring world. They call it Halo.
One moment, sir. Accessing the Covenant BattleNet. According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. If I'm analyzing this correctly, they believe that Halo is some kind of weapon, one with vast, unimaginable power.
Then it's true. The Covenant kept saying that whoever controls Halo controls the fate of the universe.
Now I see. I have intercepted a number of messages about a Covenant search team scouting for a control room. I thought they were looking for the bridge of a cruiser that I damaged during the battle above the ring. But they must be looking for Halo's control room.
That's bad news. If Halo is a weapon, and the Covenant gain control of it, they'll use it against us and wipe out the entire human race. Chief, Cortana,
For sure.
I have a new mission for you. We need to beat the Covenant to Halo's control room. Marines, let's move.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Chief, you have the point.
We should head back to the shuttle bay and call for evac.
Whoa!
Hold on, sorry. Answering an important text. Ooh, your mom's so circular, the Covenant tried journeying on her. Your mom's so old, the Covenant thought she was an ancient, a sacred relic. Whew.
Here, mate, wait.
Come on. There we go. Left. Gotta get this whole group running. Keys! Oh wait, no, sorry. I was yelling at the wrong motherfucker. I forgot I already came this way for a second, and I was about to be like, wow,
I'm talking about.
someone else is on the ship killing all these Covenant. No, it's just me. When I walked down that hallway 5 minutes ago.
Cortana to Echo 419. We have the captain and need extraction on the double.
Negative,
stole a
Cortana.
sniper.
I've been engaged by Covenant air patrols, and I'm having a tough time shaking them. You'll be better off finding your own ride. Sorry.
Acknowledged, Foehammer. Cortana out.
Air support
Alright.
is cut off, Captain. We need to hold here until she can move in.
Oh man, we're trapped in here. We're screwed. We're screwed, man.
Stow the belly aching, soldier. Remember, you're a leatherneck. Cortana, if you and the chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
Yes, Captain. There's a Covenant dropship still docked.
Right. Let's get moving then. Oh. Keys.
No! Without the captain, the Covenant have...
Ah, the fact that the checkpoint's gonna make me have to re-listen to that whole conversation again. Lovely. We are definitely taking a break after this level ends. Because Truth and Reconciliation. Kind of a lot. Actually, these don't count as deaths. I don't need to be marking those. That's Keys dying, not me.
We made it.
Cortana to Echo 419. We have the captain and need extraction
Captain,
on
where
the
are
double.
you?
Negative,
You need to
Cortana.
hide in a
I've been
corner or
engaged
something,
by
dude.
Covenant air patrols, and I'm having a tough
It
time
is
shaking 'em.
ridiculous how
You'll
squishy
be
you
better
are.
off finding your own ride. Sorry.
Acknowledged, Foehammer. Cortana out.
Air support is cut off, Captain. We
I'm
need to
gonna
hold
hide back here and
until she
hope
can
he's
move in.
smart enough to sit in a corner.
Oh man, we're
Oh.
trapped in here. We're screwed.
Seems like it.
We're
Stow
screwed,
the belly
man.
aching, soldier. Remember, you're a leatherneck. Cortana, if you and the chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
Yes, Captain.
Covenant
Covenant
dropship
dropship
still
still
docked. I can only imagine the pain of this level on Legendary,
My fault.
with Keys dying every 3 seconds.
You see him?
Come on, you gotta get moving. Only 50 meters to go. Oh, okay, that one was me dying. Mark that down. However, good news, the checkpoint is now after the bridge. Which is wonderful. Oop. That grenade bounced off a corpse back in my face. Lovely. And there we go. Hit the button. Come on. Jeez. What?
That's it. The dropship is loose.
What?
Everybody, mount up. Let's get on
Let's
board.
go. We broke the continuity, everyone.
Give me a minute to interface with the ship's controls.
No need. I'll take this bird out myself.
Captain, hunters!
Hang on.
Nice one, sir.
Time for a little payback.
We broke the continuity. Keys died, and then we got on the dropship with Keys piloting it. Frankly, everyone, I'm impressed with myself. I have not seen that happen before. Anyways, we're going to pause here. I'm gonna go take like a 10-15 minute break. Zombie. I shouldn't sing that. I don't know if I'm gonna get DMCA'd. That's just, let me just say that's a very funny comment, actually. Anyways, here's your music back. Everybody have fun, and I'll see you all again in like 10-15 minutes, hopefully.
right through my window, left with nothing but the air that I breathe. And the streets are calling, and it started to shake. There's a fire that's been burning for the brave, and the wholehearted, but the bomb will break. If you don't make a sound before you scream out loud, just listen. Never trust these rumors.
Well, hello! I'm gonna switch back to my chatting screen because I need to remind myself to do that. How's everybody doing? Did you enjoy your breaks? Did you get up and walk? Did you refill your water? Did you pee if you needed to? Stretch your feet, mayhaps? I meant your legs, not your feet, but whatever. I did not leave my chair. Completely fair. Well, I have returned. Let me switch back to where we can see the game. I love this opening cutscene, guys. This level's great.
The Covenant believe that what they call the Silent Cartographer is somewhere under this island. The Cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center.
While this isn't my favorite level in Halo,
The island has multiple
2 out
structures and
from here,
installations. One of them contains the map room.
this one is probably one of the best. I know I've seen a lot of videos of people being like, oh, this is the best level. This is the best level, but I think this level embodies one of my favorite aspects with game design, actually, which is when you make... Well, you'll see. Because Halo Combat Evolved is a very linear game, right? But they do something fun here. The cartographer has maps? Weird, right? Hey, I punched the elite. His corpse just fell on you. Huh? I got an achievement for that. Hold on. Hold on. Storm the Silent Cartographer Beach with no marine casualties on heroic or legendary. Let's go! I wasn't even trying. This is the only level I know by name. Oh, it's such a good one. The levels we've played so far are Pillar of Autumn, Halo, Truth and Reconciliation, and then we're on Silent Cartographer. And then up next we have Assault on the Control Room, 3 for 3 Guilty Spark, the Library, 2 Betrayals, Keys, and then the Mall?
Okay, let's move out. Let's go find the map room that will show us the location of Halo's control center.
Like, if we... So, this game is very linear, story-driven shooter campaign, right? Everything we've done so far is you do A, and then B, and then C, and then D. Very scripted paths, very scripted orders. But here in the Silent Cartographer...
There, in the cliff wall. I'll bet the Silent Cartographer is somewhere inside that facility.
I'm showing this off, and then we'll go into the facility. There's this whole island, right? And you get to explore the whole thing in whatever order you want, right? Like, you just get to go around. And it's sick. The whole place. Look, we're back on the beach. Like, come on. So while this is a linear story-driven game, there's like a semi-open level, right? Which they expand upon heavily in Halo 3 ODST. Which one's the level where you fuck the Arbiter? I'd have to say probably Cortana from Halo 3. I feel like that's the one that gets closest to that experience. But yeah, they expand on that really, really well in ODST, and I'm excited for when we reach that game, which I believe my currently planned order is we're gonna do Halo 2, and then ODST, and then 3. Does the Arbiter also have a button? I don't know what you mean by button. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. Oh. Ah, fuck. Fucking bitch. Hold on. Oh, a nut button. Oh, no. If you ask nicely. Yeah, because that's high on his priority list at all. His armor has different priorities, but we haven't even met the guy yet, so save Arbiter questions until Halo 2. Well, maybe we'll get our boys back. Yeah, we got our boys back. Isn't he overhead right now, or does his fleet appear later? No. Yeah, he's in orbit of the ring right now. That doesn't mean we've met him in the game yet.
Got it. Oh yeah.
He commanded the fleet over Reach 2, right? Part of it. Not the whole thing. But, you know, the part that came here. They killed my boys. Alright, hold on. Possible. Yeah, oh, they're banned. Sorry. Bot appeared in chat, so... Silence bot. You know, I didn't mean to pin that, but... There we go. Yeah. Kill that motherfucker. You got it before I could. Kill that motherfucker. It popped up as a possible ban evader. It explicitly said, no, you already banned this guy. They're coming back.
The Covenant are putting up a real fight.
Die, bastard.
The cartographer must be here. My analysis indicates that the map room should be at the bottom floor of this facility. Let's keep going
Get
inside.
down there then, Cortana.
Don't let them lock the doors.
What? I was really hoping that killing that guy would mean they can't lock the door.
Interesting. I underestimated the Covenant's understanding of Halo's subsystems. They've locked the doors, and we don't have enough firepower to get through them.
Cortana
No,
to
we
Keys.
do not.
Go ahead, Cortana. Have you found the control center?
Negative, Captain. The Covenant have impeded our progress. We can't proceed unless we can disable this installation's security system.
Understood.
There's still soldiers on the beach. Can I go back? Yeah, you got it first. I got to their profile, but then took a second to find the ban button. I think probably because I was looking at it through the OBS and not the mod manager stuff.
Echo 419 to ground teams. I'll stay on station and keep an eye out for Covenant bogies.
Second squad, ready to roll.
Come on, hop in.
Topside.
Let's go.
Secure, sir. Nothing.
Thought I hit the wrong button and you got it first. Totally fair.
We need to find the security override to get this door open.
That grenade hit and killed the guys that I just picked up. I would have been so pissed. Sorry, everybody.
Showtime.
Hop on in, Marine. And then we're gonna stop at this downed vehicle really quickly because they have health packs that I need.
What was that? There it is.
And then we're just gonna bring you a bit closer for your gun. Come on.
Firing.
I know I can't take the Warthog farther without some extreme wiggling, but I can at least get you to here. You guys get to see the true power of the Magnum here in a second. This gun is literally ridiculous. I love it so much. For those that are unfamiliar, you remember the hunters we struggled with so much earlier? Bonk. Probably shouldn't have picked up both of those. They don't stack. And bonk. That death noise was so fucking funny. What the hell was that? Oh my god. I almost want a last checkpoint just to kill them again and for the chance appearing it. I'm not going to, but Christ. Okay. Yep. Right, come on. They went flying. I'm impressed with their trajectory. I literally had full overshield and it still burned right through all of it. Oh my god. Damn it. Wart. That guy's busted my shield twice now, and it has killed me twice now. Do not have that defense. Die, motherfucker, die. Right, who's next? Oh, yep, yeah, do your worst. Bleeding orange, wormy motherfucker. Wait, hold on, we're gonna hit Anniversary one time real quickly. Okay, yeah, they're a bit more wormy in Anniversary. Cool, cool, cool. Sorry for the Anniversary flashbang. Hopefully there was enough of a heads up
Use the
to close
holo
your
panel
eyes.
to shut down the security system. Good. That should open the door that leads into the main shaft.
Mayday! Mayday! Dropship Bravo 22 taking enemy fire! Repeat, we are under heavy fire and are losing
Bravo
altitude!
22, don't you dare die on me.
Understood. We're on our way.
Another fun free lore fact, one of these containers, I don't know which one, is actually full of an elite and a grunt. They're hiding in there. On purpose. Hunting the chief. Isn't that oh so silly? Hold on really quickly. Cool.
Chief, Bravo 22 was bringing us some heavy weapons. After I saw we were up against hunters, I
Wait, the
thought you could
containers
use
full of
them.
what? I turned
Let's
my phone
move
back
down the
on and the
beach.
audio cut
Keep an
out
eye out
for a
for any
second.
cargo we can salvage.
One of the containers has two Covenant soldiers inside of it instead of whatever else they normally put in there, and it's an elite and a grunt. They actually, those two specifically are in multiple levels. Oh, fun. Yeah. Buddies. Mm-hmm. That's very much the whole of their relationship and nothing else. I'm not trying to imply that they're gay there. I do want to clarify that. That's very much not the case. Alright, moving on. Oh gee, they were container maids. OMG. Can you kill these guys, please?
Covering fire! Keep it steady!
It very much sounded like you were implying they were gay. I apologize for that. Yeah, that is not the case, however. I'm just gonna grab all that.
Stay on target! Eat it! Yeah, mate, way to go!
Ouch. Sorry about that. Hey guys. Just gonna zip on through, nobody can get run over.
Who's the man? Firing!
I just had a thought. I need to send a text real quick. Sorry. It was very important, I promise. The Singheili and Ungoy are friends now, I think. So, ever since the, what was it? Unification? No, the Grunt Rebellion. They're a lot friendlier with each other.
Let's do it! Let's go!
Because originally, Grunts were so cannon fodder that they weren't even given weapons on the battlefield. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. However, then they grabbed a bunch of weapons they weren't supposed to have and construction equipment and shit and threw a whole rebellion and, things changed pretty quick. Which, I mean, if there were some 5-foot-tall lobsters that bred like fucking rabbits everywhere, and suddenly they decided they didn't like you, that's gonna become a problem pretty quickly. You get a better weapon to replace my assault rifle, honestly. Hi, hunters. How you guys doing? You having fun? I am. Less so now. That was rude of you. I know I killed your, like, soul brother or whatever, but still. Not worth it. Not at this much health. I was debating jumping to speedrun.
Full hammer to ground teams. You've got 2 enemy dropships coming in fast.
Damn it. Okay, people, we got company coming. Let's set the table. Engage enemy forces on site.
It'll be easier to hold them off from inside the structure. Can you get inside?
Negative. They're closing in too fast. Negative. Chief, you gotta find the cartographer. We'll keep him busy as long as we can.
How about
structure. Can you get inside?
Negative! They're closing in too fast! Negative!
Floaty
You gotta
painting.
find
I
the
wish I could press a
cartographer.
button
We'll
there.
keep him busy as long as we can.
Give him hell, Marine.
We'll be in a tight spot if we don't get out of here before additional reinforcements arrive. Let's find that map.
Right. Ah, here's the door down. I always forget where it is. Which, to be fair, these structures were literally designed in lore to be confusing and difficult to navigate. And mostly staffed by, well, you'll see.
It'll be easier to hold them off from inside the structure. Can you get inside?
Negative! They're closing in too fast! Negative! Chief, you gotta find the cartographer. We'll keep him busy as long as we can.
Give him hell, Marine.
We'll be in a tight spot if we don't get out of here before additional reinforcements arrive. Let's find that map.
Oh,
Give him hell,
come
Marine.
on.
We'll be in a tight spot if we don't get out of here before
I just want to
additional
get through here without dying
reinforcements
8
arrive. Let's find
bajillion
that map.
times. What's the death count at? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 32. 32. Whoop. Backing away from that right now. Oh, overshield. That'll help a lot. And here we go. There's the button. 32! I must have been really zoned out. Yeah, I'm
Halo's control
also
center
surprised.
is
I thought I was
located
at like
there.
28.
That structure appears to be some sort of temple or shrine, if I've interpreted this correctly. Interesting. A shrine is an unlikely place to put such a significant installation.
Cortana to Captain Keyes.
The captain has dropped out of contact, Cortana. His ship may be out of range or having equipment problems.
Lovely.
Keep trying. Let me know when you've re-established contact, and then tell him that the Master Chief and I have determined the location of the control center. We'll be heading there as soon as we're topside.
Affirmative. Phone hammer out.
That's not the way up. Because of course it's not that easy. Hopefully I can get out of this without too many more deaths. It's getting old even for me. That was rude. We're falling back here. Shields recharge. Gotta move quickly, decisively, in a way that kills that guy. And steals his gun. Come on. Oh, a few more levels to climb. What? Will, have you seen the Elite Christmas tree thing? Oh. 33. It's a very, very silly video where they just use the pictures of different colored elites in the shape of a Christmas tree, and then go sing Christmas songs by having them go wart, 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 kind of a thing. It's very silly, goofy, very fun time. That is a very silly fun time if you like shitposts. Which, considering you're here in my streams, I'm gonna assume the answer to that is yes. I must see this ASAP. I'll see if I can find it later. After the stream. Which, I'm gonna be honest, this is probably the last level for tonight, everybody. Oh. Okay, that's backtracking. So yeah, this is probably the last level for tonight. I'm gonna see about doing a midweek stream. However, I can't make any promises. I definitely can't do a midweek evening stream, thanks to my work schedule, because it is unfortunately working evenings. Like, my work schedule at the moment is I'm still at work right now, if I was working today. So it makes streaming at night kind of difficult, because I don't want to start it at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I want to be going to bed then, ideally. Yeah, just turn and look at that and go, oh, what's this? Makes my life easier. Idiot. You stay the fuck over there. Nope. Work stream? That would be so fucking boring, and I would so definitely get fired. Not worth it right now. Guys, I work as a grocery store cashier. Nobody wants to do that, much less watch that. Oh. Okay, 35. That one did not go on the paper very well. We're almost done, though. We're almost there. Tell the customers bird facts. I try not to talk to them, if I'm being honest with you. And make them stretch. I can't make those fucking idiots do anything. Speaking of which, oh no. Stretch. Okay. That actually sounds really nice. So we're gonna do that. Oh, wonderful. Fun fact. What's a good fun fact? So the way I did this mission, right, was we came over here. We landed on the beach. We fought across up to this facility, down to this door, and it locked. And then we went back out and found the switch that unlocks that door, came back, went through. It is actually possible to skip this facility instead entirely, go to the interior, disable the security so that the door won't be locked, and then come back here. And then come here for the first time. I decided not to for a longer viewing experience, so you guys get to see more of it. But yeah, you can totally skip that. Right? It's great. Okay.
Let's get moving.
Checkpoint.
Bowhammer, here are coordinates and a flight plan I've worked out.
Wow.
Cortana, these coordinates are underground.
The Covenant did a thorough seismic scan, and my analysis shows that Halo is honeycombed with deep tunnels, which circle the whole ring.
I hope your analysis is on the money, Cortana. This Pelican won't turn on a dime.
Look on the bright side, Bowhammer. The last thing the Covenant will expect is an aerial insertion from underground.
What a good fucking line. Ah. So silly and yet so true and so wonderful. Halo Combat Evolved has such spirit. Okay. Cortana trying to land a pelican underground. So we're gonna switch to chatting. Mute the game because as soon as it loads, I'm quitting. Perfect. So, everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you had a good one. It's been very fun trying to hang out. We're gonna do more of this, obviously. But before we truly leave, there's a prediction to end. Now, I have on my paper 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35 marks. If I can look back to see the bird getting ready to go eat. Absolutely. So, to everyone who guessed in the 30 to 39 range, congratulations! You are the winner! God damn it, I think Baruch had that one. I think he did, yeah. Hold on. We should be able to pick the thing, and it'll tell us. Yep, there were two people, Baruch Hazad and TatoTime27, who I think has won in every single poll, actually. Holy shit. Thanks for the stream, and thank you for watching. I'm gonna let this music play out for a little bit longer while I leave. But have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you all next week. Next week, minimum, maybe in the middle. Goodbye!